Yo, what's up? How you guys doing out there? I am Date Rayon Sama. This is the Goose. Follow him. The Twitter handles are above the pictures. Down there is the good man, Mr. Tommy Lee, that is. And below me is Dean, Kadeem, that is. Follow all of us at our Twitter handles. You can see them on.
They just staring. They do no production, nothing.
That's crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna talk some anime real quick. Got some things on our minds that we have different opinions about. We'll talk about them real quick. So let's talk about power levels, guys. Let's talk about power levels. Based off of animes that you watch, where do you think the power levels are the highest? Like, we're talking about destruction levels. We're talking about Goku can do a Kamehameha and blow up the planet. What other anime you think the power levels are similar?
At this point in time, I think it's easier to watch the characters around in One Punch Man / reading the manga, but the main character.
Oh, of course.
I'm just saying, like you said, that it's. I like the show for its comedy, but I would like to see. I'm wondering when they're actually going to make somebody go against him that is formidable.
Who, Saitama?
Yeah.
I mean, well, the show's a parody.
That's coming out. You can see it with this dude, the monster.
Garo?
Yo, let's not. Listen, I don't respect. As a matter of fact, since you just did that, let's make the sidebar. Tommy, tell me why Garo is such a beast. I don't respect him at all. I don't have any respect for that man.
No. Okay.
He's a beast of Garo, bro.
Until that episode that I seen where he fought all those heroes, the poison arrow, and then he just recently got out of battle, and then fought like 5 more heroes, and then like basically walked out unscathed.
He was not unscathed.
He wasn't unscathed, but that doesn't make sense to me. He should have got smoked. All right, but Tommy, talk to us. Tell us real quick.
So the man, I don't know if y'all are caught up though on the latest chapters.
I mean, probably a couple back. Go ahead. It's not going to ruin it for me. I guess.
Spoiler alert for everybody watching.
Spoilers for certain people.
All right, if you're reading One Punch Man, and you're not caught up, this spoiler is about to drop. All right.
You're definitely.
You skip forward.
I mean, if you're a true fan, you would know about this. But he just fought Darkshine, right, and just ended the fight, and kind of leveled up during the fight. Darkshine was like, "Man, I was just a stepping stone." That guy's like closer to the highest level of S class. Mm-hmm. What makes him beast? Like, he fought his master and his brother at the same time.
And
took care of that.
I still don't understand how you lived that one.
He handled that.
I don't know how he's alive, but all right.
And in this fight with Darkshine, he combined his technique that Garo taught him. Bang taught him, and his brother. Like, he used both techniques.
And
right.
Oh, shoot.
Whatever his brother's technique was, I forgot the name.
Okay, so my question is about One Punch Man, because there was a theory like floating around that even though they call him a monster, every time like he gets into a battle, like he always he elevates his level. But they're saying that his body starts to transform into a monster. Like, his hair is turning red, his pupils, his eyes is turning red. Is that because I know I've seen in the manga, like, he has that black spiral, like his belly button, like going all around his body. I don't know if that's a clothing thing or if that's just like something developing out of his skin.
I thought he became a monster already, though.
He's a monster already.
Isn't that how he survived everything? The one other monster put whatever that thing that people were eating to turn into monsters. They had him eat one.
Oh.
No, I don't think he did. Did he?
Nah, Tommy's reading. He probably did. I didn't even. See, I just think that's weird that he survived a bunch of stuff.
No, you guys aren't there in the anime right now. Next season, season 3, you guys will see that stuff. But what if Travis was saying, Saitama is just a big comic guy, and early on they were just cleaning up all the bosses with Saitama, which was, to be expected. But all the other characters, especially.
It's the characters.
That's what I'm saying. All the other characters, all the S classes that they're showing now, like all their techniques and stuff like that, and putting them in like situations where they have to go all out. That's dope, because that's where all the action stuff is going to come in, and it's going to look amazing for season 3.
I mean, but that's the
Because,
basis of like good anime stuff, right? Is when you take the other characters around him, like Goose was saying, and you start to show what they're good, like what they can do and what they're good at. I feel like that's what made even before Bleach went south, and you know, have your own opinions if you please, but Bleach went south. But before Bleach went south, the best part of the anime was seeing the other captains and the assistant captains start to really do what they can do. You know what I'm saying? And
No, that's true. It depends on the anime, though, where they have Beast.
Why do you think Bleach went south?
Because
hold up. Before we get into Bleach, so
you can do that. I'll tell you what happened. Talk to us, Tommy. What's up?
I'm just saying, Bleach is coming back.
Yes,
How
do y'all feel about that?
Is it definitely?
Oh yeah, it's confirmed coming back as the anime.
Because
they're gonna finish it.
So they got the funding for it then. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So before I get
Right.
that, all right. So let me do this real quick. Bleach went south because the way that the plot hacks, the pen protection, the power of the author, my man Ichigo, at every level,
Tite Kubo.
at every level of this show, gained powers equal to whatever was the best thing at the time, so that he could always be on par with everything that he ever had to fight. He lost straight up to Byakuya. All of a sudden, he has hollow powers. Then his hollow powers aren't enough. Now he can make the mask. Now he hollification. After hollification, he turns into almost a full hollow when he fights Ulukoria and almost gets smoked. After that, he becomes a Quincy because his mama was a Quincy. Like, and it continues every single time. Instead of it being like natural progression, like when we're talking like, so for example, if you're Midoriya and you get the power that you got from the good homie All Might, right? We know that the power of All Might is big and exponential. We expect it to keep changing. With Bleach, he always got something new that was added on that felt artificial in order for him to continue progressing.
That's shown in Jump 101, though.
Yeah.
That's true though, man. Every anime follows that.
But not every anime follows that, and that's why I'm a big fan of Demon Slayer. But
well, is Demon Slayer technically
Demon Slayer?
It is a shonen.
It's a shonen. It's a shonen.
It is, but it's not like that. You know, it's not like Naruto shonen. Like it's one of those. All right, viewers better still be advised when watching it. You know, it's not like watching One Piece or anything like that.
I mean,
it's definitely for more so for the teenagers, older teenagers, than it is for like 8-year-olds.
I mean,
Naruto,
Bleach, and I think Bleach is for like 8-year-olds, and so was Naruto around maybe 10 or 12, and so on and so forth.
Bro, that's pretty much most shonen.
Yeah, but his came out of left field. Like his was as bad as Super. Like when Goku needed to be able to beat Jiren and wasn't able to beat Jiren, so they kind of like.
So he had the Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like it was like that, and I feel that.
You don't feel like Goku was believable?
Nah, that Ultra Instinct jump. You felt like that was believable?
It's Goku. I expect him to pull something out of
You felt like that was. You felt like that was believable. You felt like Jiren pushed back the Spirit Bomb for it to blow up, catch Goku. Goku disappears, comes back with Ultra Instinct, and you felt like that was believable. I'm sorry, Trap. I'm sorry.
You've been watching
the way it happened, like the whole spirit, that was. I don't like that.
The art was amazing. Are we gonna take away from the art? What? That art was amazing.
Listen, it was fun.
Art of what?
It was fun
Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Super. It was fun to watch, but let's be real. My man got blown up in the.
It was okay.
Bomb, disappeared, came back, and all of a sudden he was Ultra Instinct. Like, come on, come on, son, come on. My man Jiren didn't stop smoking them until literally the end of the tournament, and he was still smoking them. Jiren is way stronger by far.
Yeah, he
stood up after that and powered up at the end of it and fought them at 2-on-1 and was still about to clap them. Like, but that's crazy. I'm sorry. They gave him
the
a
dude
power
is a
boost.
god.
Huh?
He's almost gonna be a god. He's basically a god.
So is Goku apparently because he has Ultra Instinct. Remember, Ultra Instinct is the technique of the gods. And
Goku.
Jiren is out here just wilding out.
I'm talking about Goku though.
But Jiren is just wilding out for raw strength though.
Exactly. Like we didn't get the thing, and that's what I like about Jiren, right? And I don't want to go too far left here, but the thing I like about Jiren is one of those classic written the antagonist who was just like, I'm gonna be strong, and they didn't have to write in any extra bullcrap. His backstory didn't give him a super boost. He's just a beast, and I can respect that he didn't get any extra bullcrap. Like, he was just strong, and you had to deal with it. I can respect it.
I agree.
Well, what are we? But I'm not gonna take away from how the writer has created Goku to be able to overcome pretty much.
Yeah, he's like the ultimate hero.
Yeah, but even if you're the ultimate hero, but that was the problem.
And keyword is hero.
Okay.
Keyword is hero. You expect that from a hero.
No, but I don't expect it when it's weird, and that's why I didn't like Bleach. I just felt like, he had to fight the Quincy people, and all of a sudden we found out his mama was a Quincy. We never knew that through the entire series ever, but his mama was a Quincy. He has Quincy powers. All of a sudden he can have all these. I guess it's bullcrap. Like Ultra Instinct, he came out of nowhere. He was like, all right, for some reason, I'm gonna disappear in the spirit bomb when it blows up. I'm gonna come back with Ultra Instinct, and I'm gonna be on the same level as non-powered up Jiren, right? Just for them. And my issue with that is, and call it what you want, Dragon Ball Super has become the Goku show. I don't care what you want to say. Have your discourse in the comments below. I don't care. Anyway, so this is my thing. They let Vegeta get powered up, turn super blue, like level 2 or whatever you want to call it, right?
Evolution. They call it evolution.
Right, quote unquote. All that to happen just for it not to mean anything, so Goku can turn Ultra Instinct with the silver hair, and now all of a sudden Goku's still gonna be stronger than everybody for no reason.
You can't
for no reason. He's the ultimate Saiyan.
I disagree with that one. There's another arc, and that arc, like I said, I don't want to spoil anything, but that arc, Vegeta showcases a lot of growth, we'll say.
Okay, all right. So then I'll take it as lack of knowledge, and I'll say that
Vegeta is always going to be one step behind Goku, man. That's kind of how it goes.
Vegeta should be better, but why is it supposed to be that way? Vegeta has proven that he is more calculated. He assesses the situation better. He has better combat tactics. Like he's better.
Wait. No. Goku is a combat god, though. The man is an idiot in every other aspect.
Instinct. It's called instinct.
That's what I'm saying. He was built for this. He's like unknowingly just unconscious.
Yeah, and we've heard Vegeta even say, "Yo, you don't have combat smarts." He said that to Goku. You don't have combat smarts. He said that straight up to him. He's like, "Yo, you take everything like a joke," but it's innate in Goku. Like it's just like
that's what I'm saying.
This becomes natural. I don't have to practice. He's like Allen Iverson. I don't gotta practice. Okay.
Like
Here we go.
He said practice. You talking about practice? All right, but Goku does practice a lot.
Yeah, this was a question I want to ask like all of y'all.
All right, go for it.
Like at what age and what anime, did you guys realize like, yo, anime is my, cartoon show that I would like to watch? And what anime, that was your number one?
Damn, Maurice. That's not easy for him.
All right, hold on.
We had to be like 5.
All right, real quick. You can't say anime is a cartoon.
All right, okay, name
my heart.
Because I can tell you, mine was Gundam Wing.
Ooh.
Zoids. I'm not gonna say Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z was like everybody thing. I think like Escaflowne. Those 3.
Okay.
But it's a grandfather though.
All right. Well, Tommy, you go next.
People
and it'll hit Goose.
From Dragon Ball Z. A lot of
course
take after Dragon Ball Z.
Wait. Hold on, Goose. Let Nobunaga speak. Go, Tommy. Talk to us.
It's definitely still in my top 3 today. Is Berserk.
Ooh. I feel like he's gonna say you. He's gonna say you.
Hakusho was definitely up there too, man. Even Kenshin.
Yeah.
Couldn't stand that broad.
But
I think that's why I couldn't stand Kenshin.
Who? Yaone?
To the Bato side, bro. Chill.
Kenshin was OD for no reason.
Nah.
Kenshin was not OD
was
for no
beast,
reason.
But
Kenshin was OD because
did you see his master?
Who am I talking about?
His master's a beast.
You quoted me.
That's what I'm saying.
He was equal to the Bato.
Saito is a beast. Saito didn't lose though. Saito didn't lose. They never had the one on. They didn't get the one on. He lost in the past. He didn't. When they came back, they called it a draw after he punched him in the face. Saito was gonna win that fight. Saito was gonna win that fight. When they stopped him from fighting, Saito was gonna win. When Saito punched him in the face.
Yeah, you're right.
Saito was gonna win that fight, and they broke him up.
Well, what age was it?
I mean, I'm not sure if it was even those. I just remember watching a lot of that, but I remember seeing like movies that the reason I fell into Berserk is because of Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing Ghost in the Shell, like the original from there. I saw Akira. Stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
But it was just Berserk. It was just definitely top 3 anime all time.
Yeah.
Another one of those hiatus mangas which kind of sucks.
hiatus. That's why you ain't say Hunter. You didn't say Hunter.
Hunter.
Hunter came out later.
I didn't fall into Hunter later on.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's just from what I remember. Hunter I caught on later on. That's probably the top 3 as well of the anime. But Bleach doesn't suck, by the way, either. I mean,
Bleach fell down. Bleach was one of the animes, and I'm gonna let Goose get out his list before I hit it. Bleach was one of the animes
That's
that
like
made me decide that I was gonna stick to being a weeb for the rest of my life. All right, because I used to read the manga. Bro,
that was.
And I used to walk to Canal Street and buy the manga when I was supposed to be in school. Bleach was important to me. All right, and that's why it hurt me so. That's why I hurt so much as it progressed. But anyway, Goose, your list, your 3 that bring you in, bro. Talk to it.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I've seen so many animes that like I can't even, like.
Bro,
yeah, that's tough, man.
One that gave you the jitters, like, ooh, it's coming out. Ooh. Like, come on, you can't sit here and tell me it got to be that one that you could, like, till this day you could go back and watch.
Yo, you guys are gonna make fun of me for this, and you know what? It's fine if anybody sees this and say, "Oh my God, it's not real."
Tell the truth. Come on, Doc.
Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon.
Dragon Ball Z, bro. Dragon Ball was it was
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball was it. Dragon Ball.
Yo, Dragon Ball was so good. I think I enjoyed Dragon Ball so much because I don't think that only really catered to the kids, man. I think as it got to Dragon Ball Z, that was like it got more childish. Dragon Ball was the shit.
Wow.
Okay, so can I ask a question about Dragon Ball? How is it that Goku and Krillin grew up together, but now in Dragon Ball Z, it's like Krillin and
Goku
Gohan?
Show. We covered that already.
Wait, say that one time?
Because Krillin is trash now.
Krillin grew up together. They were best friends at that time in Dragon Ball Z. Now it's Krillin and Gohan. That's like best friends. How did that even?
Because Goku was doing his own thing, man. I mean, he's out there training with Vegeta now, right?
This is why I respect Goku so much.
Here we go.
He still sees Krillin as a best friend. Just because he hitting him up don't mean nothing. Alright?
Yeah.
Reminds me of somebody, Goku. I think he reminds me of somebody.
He. You sitting there believing that shows the type of person you are. Because we know how Travis is.
Goku is wherever he is, like, yo, Krillin's my best friend. I haven't seen him for 25 years, but still I love that guy. For some reason, he sounds like somebody I know.
I call you. You call who?
I did call you. I remember it, though.
Goose, you got 2 more? Or are you sticking with Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z?
There was the, I don't know if you remember that movie we saw. And it also had it had shows, too. I think it was called Earth Dragon or something like that. Or
you mean
it was basically
X?
Huh?
X? Of course I remember that with the Earth Dragon and the Dragons of Heaven when they fought each other. Of course, Travis.
And they changed the winner for the movie in the anime, and that was beast to me. Because that was amazing. So in X, the movie, Earth won. No, Heaven won. And in the anime, Earth won. And I thought that was amazing. If you've never seen it, I recommend going and seeing it. Right.
It was good. It was good. It was definitely good. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. So Dragon Ball X, the movie and the anime. You say X. And X came out a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys know. That's why this is my actual blood brother over there, and so he was saying that we would have to choose animes. It would be difficult because we used to watch Stars when we first. Well, I didn't have cable yet. He had cable, When we were at Travis's house, we would be over there watching stuff on Stars that would come on cable at nighttime, and that's when you got to see the anime because they didn't come on at regular time. And we would see like, that's when Akira would come on. That's when X would come on. That's when we saw Princess Mononoke, Ninja Resurrection.
Never heard of it.
Like, you know, we're talking about all those animes.
Ninja
Scroll, right? And they would all pop up at like 12 o'clock at night, right, Trav? And we would watch those things, and that's why it's difficult. Even the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, remember that joint? That joint is classic. The anime version came out, and it was on Stars. But yeah, there's some good stuff. I think for me, I'm gonna be the generic dude in the group, and I'm gonna have to say it straight. Dragon Ball Z did it for me. Dragon Ball Z had me looking like every other shonen writer in the world, and I wanted to make everything Super Saiyan after I watched Dragon Ball Z. As a matter of fact, see, the thing was, for me and everybody else who came to my household, we saw the Cell Saga in like the 4th grade. Exactly. Hey, come on, see, there it is. We saw the Cell Saga VHS. Come on, we saw the Cell Saga in the Travis. I was in the 4th grade. Travis in the 5th grade. And by the time we got to the 6th grade and it came on Toonami, everybody was acting like they didn't know what was going on, and we had already saw it because my dad bought it on VHS when it was only with the subs. And so we was talking that fake Japanese being weebs from a long time. And Dragon Ball Z just changed the game to me. It let me know that, you know, like, it was just dope. Like, I couldn't, there's no other way to put it. Dragon Ball Z did it for me. Watching Goku turn Super Saiyan is probably going to be one of the greatest moments in my anime watching life.
It's iconic, man. It's iconic for everybody.
It's the transformation that started.
It was the longest way.
Anima.
That dude was in that damn chamber for how long before he got to freaking Namek? Like,
and then he finally, and we didn't think that we thought the Kaioken was going to be the limit to his power, and then all of a sudden his hair turned a different color, and boom, we see Goku, Son Goku, Super Saiyan, Son Goku. But so I think the second anime for me is Yu Yu Hakusho for sure. I'm a big Yusuke Urameshi fan. If you know me, Yusuke is that man. He's hilarious. So Yusuke's that guy. I mean, street punk, who I thought the best thing about Yusuke Urameshi to me was when he won by luck.
That's true.
He would win by luck, and the enemies would let him know he won by luck. And he would never be like, oh, I'm just stronger than you. He would just laugh it off and be like, well, I guess I got that one. And they would say it, and he would have to eat it. And I thought that was cool. Like, they didn't give him no bullcrap way out where he was just like, oh, you won this fight because you had to get stronger. It was like, no, this was a chance of luck. We know it's a chance of luck. He never let him live it down for the rest of the series. He was like, you didn't even beat me.
No,
you didn't even win that fight.
Bro, he beat them in their last fight, though. Just had to throw that out there.
Can I add to what you just said, Maurice? About the, because Yusuke's last fight, who's against? Yomi. Okay. I like the fact that he lost. Because me personally, how everything was like, like his whole training, his pop was rising. He had that little special power. Whatever. I thought he was gonna win. When he lost, I was honestly surprised.
Bro, he lost. That was a terrible loss. Just the way he lost. The way he lost was terrible.
I agree.
Right.
I need to read more about his dad. I need to know. I need to understand because
that's just
I wish they did like a little backstory on his pops. I feel like a little bit more, like to showcase.
The rushed ending, though. Come on, man.
Yeah,
the rushed ending was terrible.
That was terrible, but I still enjoyed that. Like even the last part of it, like it was still enjoyable to watch. Like I enjoyed Makoro and Hiei, Shiguri. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, but like I guess most stuff didn't come out until later on in life anyway. So I think the beginning of Yu Yu Hakusho for me, Dark Tournament is legendary. Like, do I even have to? The Dark Tournament is legendary. Like, and that's what when I was 5th grade going to 6th grade, and it was like, this is amazing. And number 3, I guess for my anime watching that made me say I gotta keep watching anime. Don't laugh at me, but I think that anime is always put into the action has got to be it, but there's so many animes that don't have action, or it's not centered around action. And I think one of the biggest draws for me was Tenchi Muyo. I enjoyed Tenchi Muyo. I freaking love Tenchi Muyo. I can't hate.
Yo, there's like 14 that I still haven't seen.
Tenchi Universe, Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi, all that.
Yeah, there was a lot of different Tenchis.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Not bad. I remember that being on Toonami.
I hate Princess Ayeka. She was annoying, but we love Ryuko. We love Kiyone. We love Miyoshi. We love Washu. So yeah, Tenchi Muyo. And those are my top three, because Tenchi let me see that anime had more than just action. It could be about the funny stuff and the chicks trying to get a guy. All that funny stuff that you see was good to see. So I'm here for that.
I want to ask you guys a question.
What's up?
Do we feel like are we giving certain, like, sometimes people are like, oh, that was a classic when it was in the 80s or whatever? I feel like we also do that with anime.
Of course.
Because granted, yes, all right, Yu Yu Hakusho was amazing. All right, cool. Akira was an amazing movie. But I start thinking, like, how amazing were they? Are we saying they're amazing because of the time? Or are we saying they're amazing because they genuinely was amazing?
I mean, I'd have
so
to say
it's either like nostalgic purposes,
correct.
or whether or not it was generally a good anime.
I think it's both, though. I think I rewatch anime, and that's one of the great things about streaming services, right? You get to rewatch anime that you saw before. You get your Funimation. You can see. Me and my cousin, we were watching Yu Yu Hakusho again, and watching the Dark Tournament again was still good. Like watching that poor man get devoured by the Dragon of the Darkness Flame when it first happened was still good. I still enjoyed watching that happen.
That's
right?
zero,
Like
man.
it was
It was
still good. I think that's even rewatching Kenshin was good. If you rewatch Inuyasha aged well. Those are good animes.
Oh,
They're good.
I couldn't stand him choosing that other chick.
Oh, I hated Kagome. Oh god, and Kikyo. That's her name. Oh, they were the worst parts of that thing. But Shishomu existed.
Yeah,
Shishomu was a beast, the guy. Speaking of which, so Kadeem, that's the below me. He remembers we used to have anime nights on Saturdays, and we used to get Cheez-Its.
Man, let me think about what these dudes do, bro. The deluxe. But I had a deluxe box of Cheetos, man.
Nah, it was Cheez-Its, bro. Don't even change it. Cheez-Its.
Anime time. It was like 3 boxes in one big box. When I tell you we had anime night, we stood from like 10 all the way to like 4 in the morning watching it. That one night, Charles and Maurice, bro, like scarfed out the whole box.
Bro, it was for a good purpose, bro. It was for a good purpose.
I'm like,
next day was terrible for them. Did you guys see? Did you guys ever see Blue Sea?
Yes.
Blue
I don't remember.
What is that?
That was the one with the aliens. That was a good anime. That was another old school one that we saw back in the day.
Yeah. Cyborg 009. That's
hell yeah, that was really good. Hell yeah.
Oh, the freaking song, the ending theme was phenomenal.
Woo. Man, that was good.
Then they brought it back, and it still was good.
That scene that I had sent you, Maurice,
that was fire.
from the man, so good, yeah.
That was great.
All right, so one more question.
First of all, I don't think if we're gonna keep on talking about what's so good, like Kadeem said, Gundam freaking Wing. Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing.
Thank you, Goose. Thank you.
Gundam Wing is great. I'm a Chang Wu-Fei fan. Chang Wu-Fei will forever be the greatest.
But the whole series, no, not like the whole series. Like what was that? What was the Fighting Fist?
Endless Waltz was amazing.
Oh boy.
But that might be more nostalgia. I think I rewatched Gundam and I was like, some of this is so dramatic and pushed out that it could have been better. Like I rewatched it and it was
throwing you off, bro. I'm telling you, the story's still good.
My man just told her he was gonna kill her just because they made a meme out of that. Like it's a good story, but there was some dramatic points that were pushed out, and I feel that that's the way they did it. So, it is what it is, but it's a fact.
What's his name being the main antagonist? What was the guy's name? And then he got to have like at least 3 different freaking Gundams.
Oh, you're talking about Miliardo Peacecraft, Zack. Before that.
Yeah.
But man, he was he piloted that Epion, man. Oh Jesus, that was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, you know who my favorite is already. And you know why better than Heavy Arms? But that's the
Chang Wu-Fei all day, baby. Woo! What you talking about?
Nah,
Ultron, baby.
I can't say Hito Yui, man, because he was the main character.
He was a beast
You
though.
just
Hito.
saying the main character.
He was a beast though. He was a beast.
That dude was blowing up. He was blowing up there freaking.
I feel like
I'm like, why you blowing my
Gundam
Gundam?
Depth Scythe was an animal. Depth Scythe is a
Yeah,
beast.
woo, thank you.
My man turning invisible, chopping him up with the scythe.
Yeah,
He was an animal, man.
Weren't they like 15, 16?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They were still in high school.
Holy crap!
Remember, he was gonna go. She asked the Peacecraft, Relina. She asked Hero to go to prom. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Gundam Wing. Oh, the
wild
animation.
stuff.
I would need them to redo it. If there's a remaster out there, I'm sure we can. I would be able to watch it. I tried to watch it again. I'm like, damn,
It's rough. Yeah, I
the
tried to watch it.
graphics
Again.
is so bad. It's so
Yeah,
bad.
yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay,
It
so
hurts.
I won't ask another question because then we're gonna be on this for way too long. So I won't. But I will say that obviously there's a lot to talk about here. So we're gonna leave it right here.
What are we naming? What's the name of the show?
See, we're gonna leave it right here, and I guess we gotta find a name for it. But I guess until we find a name for it, remember, stay nerdy, my friends.
Stay nerdy.
All right.